Hello everybody, welcome back to this C++ video tutorial. Now in this tutorial we are going to talk about functions briefly. Now when we talk about functions in C++, a function is a group of statements that together perform a specific task. Now in C++, every program has got a function. In C++, you cannot do away with function. At least in every program, there is one function that will perform an operation. Now in functions, we have first of all the return type, and also we have the name of the function, and lastly we have the parameter list. Now in C++, this is how functions looks like. First of all, we have the return type, which is the data type. We have the name of the function, which is the name that you give to your function. It can be any other name aside the reserved words that we talked about in the previous tutorial. And also we have the parameter list as well. So in this main function, now this int main over here is a function, or what we call a method. Now a function can also be termed as a procedure. Now in this procedure or function, the int over here is the return type or the data type of the function. Now the main over here is the name of the function as we have over here, and this empty parameters is the parameter list. This curly braces over here from line 6 to line 10 is the body of the function. Okay, so we knowing this, let's go ahead, try to create a function and call it or invoke it for it to perform a specific task. Now we've talked about the data type of a function. Data types can return certain things or nothing. In this program, we are going to create a function that do not return anything, and doing so we use the void as a keyword for that. So this is a data type or return type for my function, void, which means it's not going to return anything. After that, I will give my function a name. I will call it dice and empty parameters for now. After this, I need to create the body for the function, so I'll bring these two braces over here for this to contain the body of my function. After this, all what this function is going to do is going to print certain things out on the screen. So I'm going to see out something like, if you cannot do great things, and I'm going to end the line over here like so. And what I'll do is I'll copy all this and paste it once again in the same function. Then I'll change the output to something like do small things in a great way. So here on line 5 to line 8, I have a function called dice. Now what this function is doing is printing out, if you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Okay, so this is all what this function is doing. And right now, if I go ahead and run this program, I'm going to get an empty console. This is because I said in one of my previous tutorials that C++ start executing programs from the main function. So as the program start executing from here, it gets here, it uses the namespace standard, it gets to this function and it gets to know that okay, this is a function printing out these two things. But when it gets to the main function where it starts performing whatever it wants to, the program is empty, so therefore it does nothing. Now if you want the program to print out these things on the screen, then what we need to do is we have to call the function in the main function, or what we term as invoke that function. Okay, so for us to do that, we only need the name of the function and the parameter. That's all. So after doing this, let's go ahead and run our program again, build and run. And as we see, we have, if you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. So this is how we can create a function and invoke it in the main function. Now this is just a simple way to introduce to you what functions are. In some tutorials to come, we are going to have a deeper look on what functions are and how they really operate. So that is it for this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also meet me in the next tutorial coming up. Bye bye.